All right, I want to do a quick video on dotted quarter notes. People have been asking for more information. It can seem or be a little confusing, and hopefully this video brings it into perspective, okay? So let's quickly go over dotted quarter notes, okay? So when we're talking about this new note, the dotted quarter note, a dotted quarter note gets 1.5 beats. Hopefully you already understand when the dot is added to a note, it extends or it becomes half of the note value. So that note gets extended a little bit. In this case, we have a quarter note. A quarter note gets 1 beat. Half of 1 is a half. You put it together, it equals 1.5 beats. So that's our dotted quarter note. Or you can think of it as 3/8 notes. We know an eighth note gets half a beat. A half, and a half will equal 1.5 beats. So that is the equivalent of a dotted quarter note. Okay. All right. Now let's talk about the counting, and let's do a quick review of counting eighth notes. So here are some examples of some eighth notes, and we count it as 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Some of you know T, 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 T. T, 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 T. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. That's a quick recap. Now this will still apply as we move to our dotted quarter note, okay? So now let's look at an example here. So a dotted quarter note will often be followed by an eighth note when we're in 4/4 time signature. So let's look at this example and let's play it on the keyboard. It's just 2 notes, F and E, and I'm gonna count it and play it very, very slowly. Okay, so I'm here at my keyboard and I'm gonna give myself a count in. 1, 2, nice and slow. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, and. Okay, notice that I went nice and slow and I counted the 2 and 3, I counted those numbers. But what happened is you only heard, I played the dot. I extended that dot until I got to the eighth note. So what you want to make sure is, remember, I was able to count the 1, 2 while still on the dot of the dotted quarter note. The reason is we hold that dot into beat 2. We hold this into beat 2, and then when I get to the and, which is this eighth note, that's when you hear the piano playing. Hopefully that makes sense. And the same thing happens with beat 3 and 4. The dotted quarter note goes into the beat 4, and it's not until I get to the and, which is the eighth note, that you're going to hear that sound, that eighth note. So let's try it one more time as a recap. 1, 2, nice and slow. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, and. Okay, one more time. 1, 2, try it with me. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, and. Okay, hopefully that helped. If you have any questions, please email me. Talk to you soon.